second. It's going to let us know. It's going to say you are now live. It's showtime, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. For those of you that don't know me, I'm I'm Bev G Star. I'm an artist and workshop host from Weston Supermare, creative director for that Creative Thingy Wotsit, and I'm running a project called Creating Connections. And today we're here with Gemma.
Hello.
But before I start speaking to Gemma and asking her lots of questions about what her organisation and what she gets up to, just to let you know, there's funding that's been provided for this project, Creating Connection, and that's from the Department of Digital Culture, Media and Sport in partnership with the National Lottery Fund. Now, Gemma, thank you so much for taking the time out of no doubt your extremely busy schedule to speak to us. So would you like to start by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about what you do?
Okay, so I'm Gemma. I run the Stable, which is on Wadham Street. What I do is a bit varied and has changed quite a lot over the last 12 months, to be honest. So the core part of the Stable is we have a community business centre. So we're home to about 25 private offices. And so we've got lots of local organisations here. We've got co-working space where people can come and hot desk. We've got meeting rooms. We've got event space. We have a cafe. We've extended a little bit over the last 12 months. We've got an extra building on the high street, which is now a dedicated dance studio. We've got a small retail unit just down the road where we house Hope Uniform Exchange, and we've got kind of a little bit of an artistic quarter in the back of there. And we've also just in September taken over the Market House pub, which was opposite the Playhouse, because that backs onto the Stable. So we'd now be able to create a courtyard garden. We've got some more meeting rooms and a yoga space out there, and we've kept the pub. We've just now decided that the pub's going to stay in-house and will be a board game cafe.
Wow, so much going on. I didn't even know it was all of that, especially at the dance studio. That's a new one, isn't it?
So the dance studio probably has been since July last year, I suppose.
Way, how excited! Yeah. And how things go? How were things going before? Obviously, quite well, but how were things working out for you before the pandemic?
Yeah, so it was good. I think we took the decision just after I started. So I've been here just over 2 years now. Originally, the building had a bit of a broad focus, so it was kind of digi-tech and creative. But the demand wasn't so much coming from the high-end digi-tech industries that we thought it was going to. But we were getting a lot of requests for office space from local community businesses, basically independents. So we kind of opened things up a little bit. So we were full office space wise. And room bookings had started to pick up really nicely. We had to do a little bit of thinking that the room hire prices were quite high when I started, so we weren't really meeting the local demand, so we kind of dropped them a little bit and started getting things like community workshops in, anything from crochet to Spanish classes to yoga and dance, and we filled up quite quickly. So yeah, things were quite good before COVID.
Were quite good before COVID, so let's ask the question. And then the COVID pandemic struck. How did you guys cope, and what did you do? And
so we were quite fortunate at that point that the board decided that they were going to take the decision to try to support the businesses that were in the building rather than trying to continue to charge them rents and things through the first lockdown period. We would all go on furlough so that we didn't have to charge any rent. So we essentially shut for the first lockdown, so that we could protect the businesses that were here, which meant that we came out of it with almost all of them. I think only one of them still intact, which was obviously great. We did lose all of our room bookings. We've had pretty much no room bookings for the last 12 months, which is where our tenants and our office spaces are what get us to the break-even point. But all the additional stuff that we do for free is funded by room bookings, and actually we do need quite a chunk of room bookings to hit break even as well. So that has had quite an interesting effect. We've had to try to diversify and come up with new things, but hopefully as things open back up, a lot of people that were room bookings before will start to come back in.
Definitely.
So yeah, it's been interesting. Obviously, it's been a lot quieter. The cafe's not been able to be open for most of the last 12 months. So that's had a bit of an impact on how the building feels as well, because having the cafe downstairs and just creates a bit of a buzz around the environment rather than it being quite a sterile office setup.
But the cafe was a little bit busy, didn't the cafe in itself run a project to feed the children at some point?
So we actually came up with the idea. It was something that I'd done when I worked in Glastonbury. So we fed in school holidays. We looked at feeding the children that usually were entitled to school lunches. So we were already kind of talking about it, and I kind of said to Prag, you know, is this something that we could do? And initially we thought it would be quite a small thing, really. I think when I stopped, so when we opened the building back up for the businesses, I've kind of left Prag to get on with it, you know, and do it all on his own. I think we'd done something like 15,000 sandwiches or something ridiculous by that point. So it was just him and I every morning, buttering bread, making sandwiches, and grating cheese and all the rest of it, and flying these out. The YMCA fantastically came and helped to do deliveries, but I was proper sick of bread and butter.
Yeah, of course, no doubt, but it was a great project, and everybody appreciated it and really put you guys in the light for that. So before I carry on, I will just read some of the comments that are coming in, and this one's from Stephen, and he says, hi guys, great to see you both. Have been really impressed with the way the Stable Cafe rose to support our community during the crisis. Well done to everyone involved. So well done with that, Gemma and Prag, obviously. We're just, well, you're leading the way, so well done. A lot of organisations, and you were leading the way. So Taryn Spencer just pops up with that it's inspirational, so thank you again, Gem, for that. Jacqueline says here, good afternoon, Bev and Gemma. I'm so proud and inspired by all of our creative interactions and collaboration in and around Weston, especially during lockdown. Love these updates. Big up yourselves, and many congratulations to Gemma. So well done, Gemma, for that. It's really nice because obviously behind the scenes, like I said before we started the interview today, we haven't met, so it's really nice to put your name to your face and really get to know you a bit better. Aid says here, I managed to do a couple of classes at the stable back in September, an art class for homeschool children and a drama club for all. I managed to do a term time before COVID shut us down again. So it must be really hard for you, because obviously you've been working at home and now you're back in the stable, you said. It's
been quite interesting. It was quite weird being here without everybody else for quite a while as well, because obviously nobody was coming in, and it does feel very strange. It is a building that is normally buzzing. There's normally someone laughing or having a chat, or you know, something going on, because we've got so many community groups that use the space now as well. It is a bit weird. So it was hard working from home, but it's also a bit strange. It was a bit strange being here with no one. But things are slowly getting back to normal now. People are starting to come back, and you know. So share
that vision with us. Share sort of like how you're going to start engaging, or how we can start engaging with you as community members over the next 3. I know nothing's set in stone and we can't sort of but tell us what you vision or how it's going to work, if you know.
So it's all still a bit up in the air, really. I mean, obviously a lot of the room bookers are going to come back, so things like we've got polar size classes, Spanish lessons, yoga sessions, all sorts of different things. They're all going to start coming back in. So obviously you can check out our Facebook page, and all of the links to the different classes that run are on there. So if there's anything that you want to attend from that one of the tenants runs, you can come along to that. On top of that, we run our own events as well, and we're just starting to look at what the programme will be going forward. We used to run a really popular artisan market. We had about 400 people come through the doors every month for that. Which we've obviously had to stop. So I'm really keen to get it up and running again, but I'm a bit nervous about doing it before September time, because I think just want to make sure that everything is clear. And at the minute, like I said before, we want to protect the businesses that are here a little bit more for the time being. So that will obviously come back online. The board game cafe will probably open the courtyard garden up in April when we're allowed to, and we'll take bookings for outdoors for that. And then bring the board games back into it from May. So it's just get involved, really. Book rooms if you need a room to book. Come to an event. Just give us a like on Facebook. Tell your friends that it's here. I think is the main thing that would help.
Without a doubt, because you need that. You need the community to feel the community hubs. Of course you do. So this is where you can drop the name of your website or the Facebook social media, and make sure we'll put some links in there also. But if you just want to shout out where people can find that information, Facebook.
Okay, so all of our social media tags are at the Stable Weston, so that's Instagram, Twitter, whatever. We've also got at the Stable Games Room for the board game pub, and the website is www.thestableweston.com.
Great, mate. Reel it off like it's your job that you do every day.
You know what, when I first came back, I was like, is it .co.uk or is it .com? I can't remember what it is. Hadn't done it for so long. It's .com. It's .com.
Yeah, just to let you all know, we don't want to confuse that anymore because we've only just remembered what it is.
Yeah.
Aid says here, he says, great support from Emma Coles for those projects. So the projects that I mentioned that he was involved with before, he just wants to let you know that he thought that you had obviously offered you great support. And he said it's very affordable. The stable really is around to help local businesses, and Gemma herself has been really helpful. And that's nice to know, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. That makes me blush.
Well, it's nice to hear nice things about us, especially, because you are doing so much in that little area. It seems to be like, the games room. Oh, hello, what's that? Oh, look, there's and I didn't even know you had a dance studio. So that's even more exciting me. I can't wait to get in there. So Gemma says here, so Stephen's put a link to your Facebook page for us and the website. And then Gemma says, amazing, inspiring, and somewhere I really can't wait to be.
Yeah, great. We can't wait for people to come back.
Yeah. And I think you're only right to sort of gradually do it. Like you said, September would be sort of, realistic more than just like opening your doors and let everyone come in, because we don't know.
I think so. I think people are going to be slightly nervous as well of attending things inside. So, we don't want to get too carried away too quickly. And, we want things to be good when they happen again and feel nice. So, a bit more planning time would be good.
Of course. So what's the team? How much do you have? What size team do you have currently at the stable?
Okay, so now, so for a really long time, it was me. And then it was me and Paul, who is kind of buildings manager, maintenance caretaker. Basically, if I say, I fancy knocking a wall down, or can you go and build me that? That's Paul's job. And then just before Christmas, we took on an apprentice. So Emma started with us just before Christmas. So it's the three of us most of the time. So there's a couple of students that dip in and do a little bit every now and again, but just the three.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was expecting a bigger team for the amount that you guys seem to be sort of like, here we are, we're doing this, and we've just got nothing but good reviews for you. The community is ready to join you and just to have that magic happen. So obviously who benefits from the stable? It's the community, the students, just quickly reel off the kind of sectors.
So we're a community interest company, so it's all not for profit, and it's all based around, so the idea is to try and improve the economy around us, really. So if we can help businesses to start up and grow and provide them with support, then they'll hopefully turn into employers that will create jobs for students that are now going through college and university, so that they think about becoming employers and being based in the town rather than going off to Bristol or whatever. And also about we're quite keen on the placemaking strategy and trying to improve what's on offer for residents as well. So a lot of what we do has come from conversations that we have on social media or with people in person, and things have come up and it seems to have got a bit of momentum behind it. So we give it a go, really, to see if we can make it something a bit different.
Which is exactly what a community interest company does. It has interest in the community and it's grown. You know what I mean? It's like, there it is, so it is a reminder and obviously an enlightenment for those that don't know about community interest, and obviously the Stable Weston being a CIC, a community interest company, so we can all benefit from it. So hit up the stable if you feel like you want to get involved in the future. Bear in mind that nothing is currently set in stone as we slowly go back to the new normals of the life in front of us. So Gemma, I don't know if you know much from the Creative Thingy Wotsit and all the magical things that we do, but we are currently on a campaign in North Somerset to make North Somerset the most dementia friendly county, and I was wondering, are you a dementia friend?
I think we had some email exchanges with Stephen before COVID, and then we haven't got any further. We were signed up to do, you were trying to get so many people signed up or something for something. There was something.
Stephen loves me asking this question because we know, but definitely maybe in the future we will get together and make as many people that are connected with you dementia friendly as possible. So Gemma, as we wind down today's conversation, is there any last words, wise of wisdoms, or sort of I know it's a bit broad, mate, but I have to be broad because then I know that I've covered everything, you know, anything you want to say about the work and your teamwork and the people that use the hub?
I don't think so, really. I guess that, you know, it was a bit cheesy and cliche, but we couldn't do what we're doing without everybody supporting us and being involved over the last 12 months, 3 years since we've been in existence. So, you know, I guess just thanks to everybody that did help us with the COVID stuff and that does use the space, really.
Spot on, mate. Spot on, not cheesy at all, you know. Very humbling to pass the credits at other people. I love that. I love it. Everyone does that. I'm just going to say thank you to everybody else that's helped us. I think it's
my mum, you know.
I'll only be here today. If you hadn't invited me, I know that one. So just thank you so much. I'm excited about the stable. I've always been excited about the stable. I mean, I remember using the building before it was even a stable. I don't know, that's quite a while ago now. So and obviously the cafe and everything that you bring. So yeah, that's it really. It's been a wonderful and a pleasure to have you. Very light and easy discussion. Thank you for all the work that you're doing, Gemma. It's been a pleasure, mate. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Bev.
You're more than welcome. And let's hope in the future, you know, if you want humans, or maybe we can get involved in a project, maybe we can do something. I'm not trying to overload your brain now because you're like, I've got enough stuff to do right now, but I don't need any more projects. But definitely in the future, we'll be at your side to maybe help you grow in any ways that we can possibly do. Cheers, mate. Yeah, Jackie just says, thanks for the links above. I'll definitely be checking it out, and just let you know we've linked everything up, as well as an adventure friend, as the stable online. Oh, we're going to keep going. So for those of you that don't know who I am or don't know why I'm doing this, I'm running a project called Creating Connections on behalf of the Creative Thingy Wotsit on the relaunch of Humans of Weston. Today we've been joined by Gemma Coles from the Stable Weston. She brought her beautiful face and her wonderful answers just to help us shine light on who she is and what she does behind the scenes. So without further ado, I think that's everything. Would you agree, Gem?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so I believe that's how for now. Do everything you need in the background to check out what we do, and I believe I'll see you on the other side. Bye, guys.
Bye.